Hello students, in previous class we completed some of the examples on adjoint of a square matrix. In that we already completed adjoint of square matrix of second order and adjoint of square matrix of third order. In that we completed already one example. Now we continue the adjoint of a square matrix of third order. Now today we consider one of that type example. Find the adjoint of a square matrix 1 2 0 0 1 2 2 0 1. Now we calculate first all the cofactors, then we calculate adjoint of this square matrix. For that we take this matrix as 1 2 0 2 0 1 and second 0 1 2, third row is 2 0 1. Now we calculate first cofactors of A. First we calculate A11. It is first cofactor, that is cofactor of element 1, which is got by deleting this column and this row. We get determinant of 1 2 0 1. It is 1 minus 0. It is equal to 1. Next we go for cofactor of second element, that is 2. That is given by A12. It is minus of determinant, because here 1 plus 2 is odd number. It is negative of the determinant. It is given by deleting this column and this row. We get 0 2 2 1. So this is equal to minus of, it is 0 minus 4. It is equal to 4. Next cofactor of third element, that is 0. That is A13 equal to determinant of deleting this column and row. We get 0 1 2 0. So this is equal to 0 minus 2. It is equal to minus 2. Here 1 plus 3 is given, therefore it is positive determinant. Next we go for cofactor of 0, that is A21. It is minus of determinant, because here 2 plus 1 is odd number. It is given by deleting this column and this row. We get 2 0 0 1. So this is equal to minus of 2 minus 0. It is minus 2. Next we go for cofactor of 1, that is A22. It is determinant of deleting this column and this row. Get 1 0 2 1. So this is equal to 1 minus 0. It is 1. Next cofactor of 2, that is A23 equal to minus of determinant, because it is 2 plus 3 is odd, then we get the negative sign, that is minus 1 power 2 plus 3 is minus 1 power 5. Now it is given by deleting this column and this row. We get 1 2 2 0. So this is equal to minus of 0 minus 4. It is plus 4. Next cofactor of element 2, that is A31. It is determinant of deleting this column and this row. We get 2 0 1 2. So we get 4 minus 0, it is 4. Next cofactor of 0, that is A32. It is minus determinant once again, because here it is 3 plus 2 is odd number. Power is 1 power minus 1 power 5 equal to minus 1. Then deleting this column and this row, we get 1 0 0 2. So answer is minus of 2 minus 0. It is minus 2. Next we go for A33. It is cofactor of element 1. It is given by deleting the column and this row. We get 1 2 0 1. So it is equal to 1 minus 0. It is equal to 1. Now we get all the cofactors of the given square matrix of all the elements. Now we go for adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is, it is transpose of cofactors matrix. Now we substitute all the values. 1 4 minus 2 first row, second row is minus 2 1 4. Third row is 4 minus 2 1. Now transpose of this is nothing but adjoint of A equal to, by transposing this we get 1 minus 2 4. Second row 4 1 minus 2. Third row minus 2 4 1. Now it is the adjoint of the given square matrix. Like this we calculate the adjoint of the matrix. Take the solution. Now we consider another example. Here it is given that find the adjoint of square matrix 3 minus 3 4, 2 minus 3 4, 0 minus 1 1. Now here also we find all the cofactors of this matrix. It is 3 minus 3 4 first row, 2 minus 3 4, 0 minus 1 1. Now we calculate cofactors of each element. Now first we calculate A11. A11 is given by deleting this column and this row, I get determinant of minus 3 4 minus 1 1. So this is equal to minus 3 minus of again minus 4. It is equal to minus 3 plus 4. It is equal to 1. Next we go for cofactor of second element, that is minus 3. A12, it is minus of determinant because 1 plus 2 is odd. Deleting this column and this row I get 2 4 0 1. So this is equal to minus of 2 minus 0. It is minus 2. Next cofactor of third element 4, that is A13 equal to determinant of, deleting this column and this row I get 2 minus 3 0 minus 1. So this is equal to minus 2 minus 0. It is equal to minus 2. Next we go for cofactor of element 2, that is A21. It is minus of determinant because 2 plus 1 is odd. It is 2 plus 1 is odd number. Then deleting this column and this row we get minus 3 4 minus 1 1. So it is equal to minus of minus 12 plus 4. It is equal to minus of minus 8. It is plus 8. Next cofactor of element minus 3, that is A22 equal to determinant of, deleting this column and this row get 3 4 0 1. So this is equal to 3 minus 0. It is 3. Next cofactor of element 4 A23 equal to minus of determinant because 2 plus 3 odd. Again deleting this column and this row get 3 minus 3 0 1. So this is equal to minus of 3 minus 0. It is equal to minus 3. Next cofactor of 0, that is A31 equal to determinant of, it is minus 3 4 minus 3 4. Here two rows are identical. Determinant is 0. Next cofactor of minus 1, A32. It is minus of this determinant because it is 3 plus 2 odd number. Now it is given by deleting this column and this row 3 4 2 4. So this is equal to 12 minus 8. It is equal to 4. Next cofactor of 1, that is A33 equal to determinant of, deleting this column and row 3 minus 3 2 minus 3. So we get minus 9 minus of minus 6. So it is minus 9 plus 6. It is equal to minus 3. Now we go for adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is transpose of cofactors. Now second row is 8 3 minus 3, third row is it is 0 4 minus 3. So transpose of this is given by it is 180 minus 2 3 4 minus 2 minus 3 minus 3. So it is nothing but adjoint of A. Like this we calculate adjoint of the square matrix by using all the cofactors and transpose of the matrix. Take this solution. Now here we got one mistake, that is minus 3 plus 4, it is equal to minus 1, this element, and another one is here minus 3, it is 3 minus 3 0 minus 1, that is cofactor of 2 3, that is minus of minus 3 minus 0, that is plus 3. Now your cofactor changes to 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 1 3 3 0 4 minus 3. By transpose you get 1 minus 1 0 minus 2 3 4 minus 2 3 minus 3. It is the answer for your question. Make this correction and write that. Here minus of 12 minus 8, it is minus 4. So this is minus 4, it is minus 4. So it is adjoint of square matrix. Now we calculate all the cofactors correctly for adjoint of the square matrix. Make these changes. We go for one important theorem. In this theorem, we discuss about the cofactors and adjoint of the square matrix. It is related to determinant of square matrix and adjoint of the square matrix. If A is any square matrix of order n, then the product of A into adjoint of A or adjoint of A into A is always equal to determinant of A into I. This is the theorem. Now we write that theorem. If A is a square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. Here I means where I is an identity matrix of order n. That is, we consider the identity matrix order as same as that of given matrix A. Now at that time it satisfies the condition the product of A and adjoint of A or adjoint of A and A, it is always equal to determinant of A into R. It is the theorem. Now we go for proof of this theorem. Now we consider a square matrix A with elements A11, A12, A13, next A21, A22, A23, third row A31, A32, A33. Now it is a given square matrix. Now using this matrix we calculate adjoint of this matrix. It is transpose of cofactors, that is given by it is A11, it is A12, A13, because here first row changing into first column, that is transpose, and second column is given by it is A21, A22 and A21, A22, A23, and third row is A31, A32, A33. Now it is adjoint of the square matrix. Now we check first left hand side A into adjoint of A. I will consider matrix A into adjoint of A. It is given by first we write A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 into adjoint of this is A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, third row is A13, A23, A33. Now we start multiplication according to multiplication of matrices row with column. First we multiply this first row with first column, we get A11 into A11 plus A12 with A12 plus cofactor A13 with A13. This we get. After that we go for first row second column. We get A11, A21 plus A12, A22 plus A13, A23. It is nothing but the sum of product of the elements with other row of the cofactor matrix. Then its result is always equal to 0. Its result again first row third column A11, A31 plus A12 plus A32 plus A13 plus A33. It is also equal to 0. Now we get this element is equal to 0. Now it is first row. Similarly second row we start A21 with A11, A22 with A12, A23 with A13. It is sum of the product of terms of elements with other row of the cofactor elements. Therefore it is also equal to 0. Next we go for second row in second column A21, A21, A22, A22, A23, A23. Then we get A21, A21 plus A22, A22 plus A23, A23. Now it is sum of product of the same terms, same row with same cofactors. Now the third row, first row, second column, row with third column we get A21, A31, A22, A32 plus A23, A33. It is also equal to 0 because it is sum of product of the elements of row with other elements, other row elements of the cofactors. Now it is 0. Similarly third row we check A31, A11 plus A32, A12 plus A33, A13. It is also equal to 0. Next we go for third row and second column A31, A21 plus A32, A22 plus A33, A23. So here also the rows are different. It is equal to 0. And the third row is A31, A31 plus A32, A32 plus A33, A33. Like this we get by multiplication. Now it is equal to, as we know in previous class, this value of this is always equal to determinant of A because it is the sum of product of the elements of the first row with the elements of first row cofactors. Therefore it is always equal to determinant of A. We write a determinant of A. It is 0, it is 0. Here also second row it is 0. It is determinant of A. It is 0. It is 0. It is 0. It is determinant of A. It is by using yesterday property of the cofactors we get this result. Now we observe that it is a matrix in which the diagonal elements are equal to determinant of A. So if I take determinant of A outside the matrix, we get 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. It is nothing but scalar multiplication of matrix. Here determinant of A we taken outside. Once again, if you multiply by this matrix by determinant of A, we get the same result. Now we observe that it is determinant of A. This is nothing but anti-matrix. It is equal to I. Therefore, we get the result A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into I. Now it is nothing but the first result. Similarly, we can prove that. If you change adjoint of A and A, then also you get same answer, that is adjoint of A into A, it is determinant of A into I. Now by combining these two results we get, therefore by combining these two we get A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I. So this is proof of the theorem. It satisfies for all the square matrices where determinant of A is determinant of the given matrix and I is the identity matrix which is of same of order as that of the given matrix A. Like that to prove the theorem, take this one. Now we discuss this theorem along with one example. Take this example. If A equal to 4 2 minus 1 3, prove that A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I. Now we go for one by one. First we calculate A into adjoint of A. Here the given matrix is 4 2 minus 1 3. It is given square matrix. First we calculate determinant of A. Determinant of A is 4 into 3 minus 1 into 2. It is 12 plus 2. It is equal to 14. So determinant of A equal to 14. Now we go for determinant. After that we find adjoint of A. Adjoint of square matrix. Yesterday we discussed the direct method. In direct method I told that for adjoint of square matrix first we can change the diagonal elements. Here 4 3 changes to 3 4 and the sign of non-diagonal elements are changing, that is 2 changes to minus 2 and here minus 1 changes to plus 1. It is adjoint of given square matrix. Now we go for first result A into adjoint of A. A into adjoint of A defined like this. First we write matrix A, that is 4 2 minus 1 3 into 3 minus 2 1 4. It is adjoint of square matrix. Then we go for multiplication of these two matrices by the rule of multiplication. Now first row with first column, that is given by 4 into 3, that is 12 plus 2 into 1 plus 2. Next first row with second column, that is 4 into minus 2 minus 8 plus 2 into 4 is plus 8. Next second row with first column, that is minus 1 into 3 minus 3 plus 3 into 1 is 3. Next minus into minus plus 2 plus 3 into 4 is 12. So you get the answer. It is 12 plus 2 14 minus 8 plus 8 0 minus 3 plus 3 0 2 plus 12 is 14. This stuff we get. Now we consider this stuff adjoint of A into A. You call this as 1. That is we go for adjoint of A into A. So this is equal to adjoint of A. We write first. It is 3 minus 2 1 4 into A is 4, 2, minus 1, 3. Now we simplify this by multiplication. It is 3 into 4, 12, minus 2 into minus 1, plus 2. Here 3 into 2, 6, minus 2 into 3, minus 6. 1 into 4, 4. It is minus 4. Next second row, second column. It is 1 into 2 plus 4 into 3, 12. So you get it is 14, 0, 0, 14. So you call this equation number 2. It is adjoint of A into A. Now third term is determinant of A into I. Determinant of A we got already 14. So substitute determinant of A into I equal to 14 into I. It is 14I with 1, 0, 0, 1. It is identity matrix. Order of this taken as second order because given matrix is also second order. Now we simplify this. We get 14, 0, 0, 14. Now we call this equation number 3. It is the value of determinant of A into I. Now by observing equation number 1, 2 and 3, we will observe that all right hand sides are equal 14, 0, 0, 14 only. Therefore, we conclude by 1, 2 and 3. It is concluded that A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A. It is equal to determinant of A into I, which is the proof of this theorem by using this given matrix. Like that, we prove the result according to the product of A with adjoint of that matrix. Take the solution.